provides little time to appreciate special moments. 1 second you're rejoicing, the next you might be lamenting. Any given week, all but one person is reeling from another disappointment, as only one can finish an event with a win. The thrill of victory can be short-lived, as a calendar barely ever stops. On to the next one. One hopes Ons Jabeur found time to bask in the glow of her as-yet biggest title. She captured it just 3 days ago in Madrid. You can't help but feel the double-edged sword has arrived. You win the final point, lift the trophy, then rushing to pack, catch a flight. And you have to be asked repeatedly, you've already done it. Can you do it again? She begins her campaign in Rome without ever winning a match here. It's time to get to work. For Sorana Cirstea, she's looking to be the human equivalent of a bucket of ice water being poured over Jabeur's head. Now, 1 decade ago, she was on the doorstep of the top 20, but inconsistent results says after searching for some hope, a title last year rejuvenated her. Tonight would be a great start on an upward path as she goes for a 16th career win over a top 10 opponent. The last match of day 2 from the Italian Open.
We have third clocks at the baseline in 4 spots, all right? Usual TV changeover, so please stay seated until announced time. Ons number 1 for towels, Sorana number 2, and that's about it. If you need anything, something's wrong, let me know. Any questions? No? Coaches? Coaches, the boxes are here. One is here, and then the other one is just here. So, anything else? No? Sorana, heads, tails? Heads. Ons, receive.
Oh, it's been a busy day at the Foro Italico. As we say ciao e benvenuto. Hello and welcome, tennis fan, to the Italian Open. Sorana Cirstea takes on 9-seed, 7th ranked Ons Jabeur for the last spot in the round of 32. As the 12th match of the day finally comes to...
On the clay here in Rome, a little bit different than in Madrid for sure, with the altitude not being present here, so the ball is not going to fly as much. You're going to have to change also your the string pattern, so you know you have to make adjustments very quickly, as Cirstea has been here, so waiting.
Yeah, waiting for her time. You could say that about her last decade. We'll talk more about that as the match unfolds. Waiting to get herself back into the top playing aspect of her career she experienced when she was 21 in the world in August of 2013. She's 5 spots off the pace. Some of that helped by the fact that last year she won the title in Istanbul. She had waited almost 13 years for a second career title, but that seems to have been a springboard to success.
Well, this is what I love about these players, like, you know, never give up. Just keep at it, keep trying, keep putting the work in. You know, she's been going through injuries as well through her career, but I love it that, you know, they get older, they get wiser, they're like, well, you know what, I still enjoy the game. I'm here, I'm passionate about it, and that's what you love about these kind of players.
2 Final Four appearances this year for Cirstea as she looks across the net at the woman who has been remarkably consistent in 2022. Get this, the 27-year-old from Tunisia has reached the quarterfinals or better in 6 of her 8 previous events. Now 2 finals, including her 6th career final 3 days ago, that, as we mentioned, she ran the table for the WTA 1000 mandatory title in Madrid. It was a revenge tour with a couple of wins against Bencic and Halep. She got the better of Pegula on the last day. Can she continue this run?
Well, and this one is also a revenge because she's down to 0-2 on the head-to-head against Cirstea, so you know that this keeps going kind of like on the same path of what happened in the last tournament for Jabeur, trying to beat once again a player that she's never beaten before.
Well, that is true, and you did get ahead of the graphics department because they're scrambling right now to throw the head-to-head up between these two. But one thing that we can revisit about that, and that may be a feather in Ons' headband, is the fact that despite the 0-2 record to Cirstea and losing 4 out of 5 sets, the last one was in 2014. A lot's changed since then. Mostly the emergence of Jabeur, who for both of those previous meetings was outside the top 150.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a long time ago, but it's still, you know, somewhere in the back of your mind. As Maria Cicak, yes, Maria, how are you? Nice to see you here in Roma. Always nice to see Maria. She's one of the best out there, and you know, just looking at the weather, it's beautiful, the sunshine. We have to hope that it stays that way.
I think it will, at least for today. Yesterday, rain came late. pause, the final match of the day. We don't anticipate that being a problem today. There's still some sunshine about.
And a little bit warmer, a little bit more humid, I would say, 60% humidity. So.
Yeah, that shouldn't have major impact here at the big house of Rome. Ons Jabeur.